Introduce yourself for the people.
Hello, everyone. My name is Joanna, the Golden Girl, and I am a local visual artist here in Miami. You want to know more? My background.
Yeah, what got you into art?
What got me into art? So, I actually, growing up, I was in different electives. There were different electives that I was in, but it was primarily art. I never really took it seriously, though. But I did use art. I remember using art as a coping mechanism for different things in my life, different hardships. And when I was unable to vocalize those things and I didn't know how to process those things, I used a creative process to kind of explore and cope and kind of heal in those periods. I ended up going to design and architecture high school, so Dash. But again, I never took art seriously. So I went to school. I got into the workforce, corporate America, and it was about 10 years where I didn't do anything creative at all. Like nothing, no sketches, no doodling, no nothing. It was very like biology, biochem, physics, things of that nature, which there's beauty and arts in nature and in the world, period, even if you're looking molecularly. But from a creative standpoint, I did nothing artistic at all. And then one year, me being a young black woman trying to maximize revenue, I wanted to explore options of becoming an entrepreneur, and I came up with the idea of a personalized greeting cards company. After doing some of the figures and building the business plan, it wasn't going to be profitable in the way that I wanted to, but I did come up with some sketches and I posted on Instagram. Long story short, there was a curator that saw some of my images and he was impressed with what I created and asked me, do you paint? I have a show coming up. I'd love to have you in it. So I told him yes, even though it was over 10 years that I hadn't done anything creative. And in the span of a month and a half, I created 7 pieces. And it was my first time being in a show as an adult and selling my art as an adult. So it's definitely an amazing experience. And it was something that was innate. It's like it never left me at all because it just flowed from me. So yeah, now I am doing this. I'm trying to make sure I'm consistent in doing it and making sure that I don't allow the world to dictate my creative process, but I can organically explore and enjoy the process at the same time.
Excellent.
So yes.
So in relation to artwork, what is your definition of success?
Oof, what is my definition of success? That's definitely a great question. So I think last year, for me, it was just making sure kind of I was busy or that I was gaining exposure and developing a following. But I found that at the end of the year, I experienced burnout, and it was hard for me to tap into that creative process. So for me now, it's one, being happy with the process and enjoying it and really making it a journey as I create. But also at the both times, the art facet, but then also making sure I address the business facet as well, and making sure that it's a profitable thing as well, because again, art is my passion and I do want that to be my primary, but in order for it to be my primary, there needs to be return on investment and there needs to be financial stability of sorts. So that would be success for me long term. One, being able to enjoy the artistic process, but then two, also being able to generate the amount of revenue that I would like to live the lifestyle that I would love to lead as well. Good question.
Thank you. So as a fellow black artist, I find that being a black artist is an advantage. What would you say is your advantage as a female black American artist?
You said, what is my advantage?
Yes.
Okay, so one, I'd like to correct you. I'm Jamaican.
Oh, okay.
I'm not African American.
Got you.
I do have my American citizenship that was dual.
As a Jamaican,
yeah, with
our fellow brethren across the sea. Respect.
Yes, big ups. What is my advantage? Honestly, I think art serves as a platform to empower and exalt, and it serves in different facets, from helping to develop critical thinking, to aiding in communication, like the healing thing and everything. So the fact that my background and some things that seem to be disadvantages, some situations that because of my skin color or my background, I end up in because of the way of the world and the politics and the economy and everything like that. Those things allow me to see life through a different lens, and it puts more. It allows me to put more passion and kind of just a different feel in my art. So I think that being a minority artist, a female Black artist, it ends up helping me translate power into my pieces.
So I just pause in between